this is a walkthrough of Oak Hill. So here we go. So for hole one, what I would recommend is throwing. If you're really a pro, I'd throw the ride with roll and big skip, or the biggest disc you have. Like that. And then throw it in. Like that. For birdie. That was a birdie. No. Could go on the needle, but getting birdie. Now another thing you could do is if the Explorer is your biggest disc, to get extra distance you could do it on a roller. Like that. That's one way to get distance. And then the second shot I'd throw the fuse because I'm 89 meters. And that's this. So then down there, and that's a birdie. Now another way to do it is if you're really, really a pro, you could really just throw your Ballista Pro with the roll and extra fade, or if you have a one that has extra fade and rolls, a big disc that rolls and has extra fade. I wouldn't have any distance discs without Hobson Heiser, by the way. That's the only reason I have distance. I know how I just missed the words is this. But yeah. I got a par. I would have gone to birdie if I didn't miss the 7 meter part. But yeah. Another way you could do it is if you first started in your Explorer as your biggest disc, well, throw it like this. Now, next, even if your musket is your biggest disc, but you still have a river with big skip, then I throw it forehand and like that, the big skip river, more than the musket. Now that's that. And then like that. That's for a birdie. Oh, I did have to make a 15 meter putt for that one. But another way you could do it is go back, do a forehand roller. And if you miss that rock, you'll be ready to have a good shot. Using my Ballista Pro, throwing all the way over here and throwing a roller. Now if it doesn't roll out, like mine just did, it would be a good shot. Now the thing is, I would have to get it in there to get a birdie, and then I have to get this 24 meter one. Because that's 24 meters, I'm actually going to use fuse for this one. Like that, and I did get bogey because I did bounce. So throw a roll like this is my suggestion. I've not used the musket for any of them this week as well. The musket isn't really made for this hole, in my opinion. I've missed the 23 thing and if I would have gone out of an eagle. So yes, now next hole. Now the next hole is this one, and my recommendation for this one is to throw a Saint Pro down into the hill. So I just got this disc from reaching level 12. So from reaching level 11, I mean. So yeah, that's for a birdie. I did use the Saint Pro with Just Accurate on it. So now another disc you could use with this wind, I'd probably use the River with Big Skip. Just because all the wind is going back to me. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, that went a bit far. But I still have to get it in. So, bogey, I guess. I guess now it's going to be a bogey. I'm not actually a master at drawings. Just that not good with the wind because I accidentally sold a disc that had windbreak on it and it was fused. So yeah, I'm not doing that well. Now another thing is using the XXX and putting it on a roller. I don't think there is a reason for this because you can see that was actually useless. But yeah, and then up here. And then into the basketball pile. If you missed that 17 minutes round, well, think of that. Now next is if you're trying to only use a putter challenge. If you're doing a putter only challenge, I'd use a Pure for this hole. Well, because that's the biggest putter, especially because it's extra accurate and extra glide. Unless you have a harp that you can only get from the team series, there's no way to unless you get a harp from the team series. This is the biggest disc you can have, a Pure with extra glide and accurate. Now, if you want to do, if musket's one of your discs and you don't have a Saint Pro, throw the musket down. Like if you wanted to only use a musket and a putter, throw the musket like that, then throw the putter into there, if you can for a birdie. Now, another really good option is to use the Explorer. Because my Explorer has extra glide on it, I have done a lot of times and I mess up, so I'm only going to do it here and not here because my Explorer has extra glide on it. Now if your Explorer doesn't have extra glide on it, do it full. And it'll probably go like here. It'll probably go like 5 meters past the basket or like 10 feet past the basket. It'll probably go like 5 meters past the basket or like 20 feet past the basket. Now another option is to throw your distance discs, my Ballista Pro if you're playing a distance only challenge, and one disc challenge. And I'm going to throw it like only to here. That might even go too far. Keep going very far. Okay, so I get a bar there. Now it's gonna be my last one. And you could use your fuse. I know why, but I'm throwing it on a roller that went literally in a bad spot, but that's just if you want to mess around. And fuse, okay. Fuse. And then putter, and you can use the fuse again because that's the start. Now, another way to do it is just to throw the fuse straight. Just to throw the fuse straight. And we'll put it in. I had 40 minutes, I should have aimed it, but I forgot to. So that is, I showed you 9 times how to do it on this hole. Next is this hole. Now I'd recommend doing with this wind, ballista roll. Wait, no, maybe not. Maybe not a ballista roll, but yep, not a ballista roll. Okay, I can tell you not a ballista roll. So that was about it because I tried to do a roll, but it didn't work. So next, I'm actually going to use the same disc, the Rolex with 8 Ballista Pro, draw it like this, and let it just go across the whole field. This thing has roll on it. 62 meters. Throwing the fuse, not full, but almost full. It's still going a bit far, but it's okay. Because I just got a birdie on that one. So next is another way to do it is if you first start it again, and yeah, if the Saint Pro is your biggest disc and not the Master for some reason. If you're playing a disc with playing a challenge with the Saint Pro, well, first one, then the Saint Pro again. I don't know why I'm using Saint Pro, but I am. And then you'll pull up. Oh, you're messing around, same thing. So now I'm sorry. One way to do it is you have an Explorer on your first start. Throw the Explorer as far as you can. And then throw the Explorer again. If you missed that tree, it would have been a really good shot. It would have been a birdie if I didn't hit that tree. Okay. So yeah, now another way to do it on this hole is to go like this. Musket. There. And XXX. He's done. It's done. I do have a big disc bag. Now, next hole, this one. I normally throw the Rive, roll big, skip Rive. So I throw it like this. Over there, throw there, and then Before I somehow get it like right next to the hole and I get an eagle. Now I just didn't get far enough to do that. Now, if well, an explorer is your biggest disc, use that thing. If your musket's the biggest disc, use it like that. I just did it because I was really close to the tree, just to close to the basket. It even was. Don't fall because full I'm going to throw it about here. Not there, about here. Because this thing can go up to 80 meters. I have seen it go up to 100 meters on this hole. The second shot. Now another way to do it is to throw the Ballista Pro roller fade. Ready, set, go. A roller would be a really good shot for this one. Because I'm in here, I'm going to throw actually the XXX that it gave me. Just to get like out of here. Yeah, because I was like stuck in there. Yeah, okay, next is for a blast, so that wasn't so. But next time I'm going to actually throw a roller with this Ballista Pro fade. Fade roll disc. So now that did go all the way down here. Hit that rock, down, and then bring it to your hole. I know why it just gave me the pure, but it did. I don't use the pure debug, by the way. I use the keystone. Just gave me that, and I accidentally pressed it, so I used it. For a big skip. Big skipping. That was a failed shot. That's barely in bounds. Another good shot. I'm not. Why did it recommend me a ballista? Oh, the wind. That one I'm actually. The big skipper. The big skipper. The wind just speaks to the wind. That was actually a good throw-in. 25 minutes, buddy. So next is... Next time I'm going to throw the Ballista Pro all the way. Just to get to there. And then... Go away. 5 minutes. Belt up, birdie. 6 ones. Now it should be 7. Now, so yeah, this time it's actually the right roll, big skip, 5 gang. It is a good shot. Actually, just put through the woods. This was the first distance driver I got. I know I just searched for. I know I just searched for it now. I don't know what I'm thinking. I just switched to it already. Now, next hole is this one. So, I used to go for it with the Thrive, but it just stopped happening. So, I'm actually gonna try with the Ballista Pro. Okay, that was actually a really good shot. One of the easiest holes, the eagle. That was an eagle. First eagle yet. So next is I'm gonna throw the musket. Down here. And then I don't know why I just threw that, but whoa! That was insane. This is insane shot. What just happened to the ground? I have no idea. Don't know where it hits the ground there and it just bounces in a random direction. It's weird. Next is one third of the list for over here is being safe. I throw it all the way over there. I'm gonna throw these big skip river. Okay, the river went into the river. I know, the river went into the river. The river went into the river. Is it a river? Is that a river or a creek? I don't know. Or a lake. Okay, so I'm not going to use the basket. I don't know, I just threw that full in that wind. Why did I do that? Later on, in this video, after I'm done all 9, I'm going to play one round that is literally just using random discs. And I have no idea what they're going to be. They're probably going to be horrible, but... you could just... For this all, you could use the big skip roll. Before, I used to get like every single time, but now that always happens. Even with that wind. Now, this drop zone. Why is this such a... Don't throw accurate. And I just threw it straight down the mountains again. This is the last drop zone I've gone to. That's why you do not thread the Thrive on this hole. If it's a roll in big skip. I just got a double bogey, so now next hole. This one, I actually like this one. So I throw a fuse for this one. Or a compass, whatever mid-range you have. Then I throw the fuse again. And then I throw the dagger. Birdie. Next, another thing you could do is if with this wind, I could actually throw the Explorer. I never risk it to go on the island because that would be really unlikely. So this actually goes to here. don't know what I just did. I just missed an 8-meter putt. And then I threw it out of bounds. It was not good. I would have gone a birdie. Now you could risk it, but it would be really risky. It would be risky to risk it. Like, I'd say you'd need a big skip disc. So, yeah, that was up par. Another way you could do it is by literally throwing. I'm gonna throw the rye roll big skip. It's kind of incredible. Wait, how did that go so far? That didn't even hit the land. That was crazy. Oh, the wind. Okay. Okay, I should just throw it out louder. What? This thing has sticky on it. There's sticky on it and it just bounced. What? That makes no sense. So now, I'm going to try to get it again. The thing is, I'm not going to throw it as hard. That was right next to it. It's really hard. There's not that much ways to possibly do it on this hole. This is all. This is it. So, next hole, I'm gonna go. Solve this one. I actually like this one. So I just figured out something. What I do is I throw a backhand roller. And I normally don't hit that rock. So yeah, I'm actually going to try that again and try not to hit that rock. See how perfectly I was going. Right down there in one shot. I just have 20. If I would have gone that, I would have gone an eagle. But that is actually, it's a roller on that one. If you don't use that, if you don't have that disc, that literally just makes everything so easy. By literally just throwing a backhand roller. Throw the musket. Why not? I tried someone else's players' discs that I know on this game, and theirs did not know. So you basically have to have the same discs that I do to be able to do that roller shot that I did. If you don't want to do the same roller shot, you can just do it normally. The same exact disc. This thing has extra fade on it, that's why. Well, it's just turn to a roll. I did read it to turn to a roll. No, you can do that. Yep, that was an eagle. That time I didn't actually do a roll, but I'm going to just do a roll one. Now, you could do literally the Explorer if this is the biggest disc you have. Throw it straight down. Throw it straight. And it'll be somewhere behind me because mine has extra life. My voice just is a bit low. So that was my second shot. I threw a fuse. So much mid-range. Now that was birdie. Now next hole is the Ballista Pro with rolling extra 30. Now that was a birdie. Now you could just do a full-hand roll. And I did go straight over them, so maybe you don't. So, yeah. Yep, that went very way out of bounds. So, yep. It's that. I just threw that way down that. I don't know why, but I did. So now this is for double boost. In all of the holes, this is my least favorite one. So yeah. Now you could just start the fuse straight there. And then just start it. This is actually not what I normally do, but I think I've actually figured it out that I just did that when I normally do that. Yep, that was a birdie, so yep. Now another way you can go is by literally just throwing a big disc, like the drive with roll and big skip to be very exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'll shot one. Now this is shot. This one is pretty boring. It doesn't have that much you can do on it. Pretty much different roads. So now next one is this one. This is probably my favorite, and I'd use the XXX. I always do that. I always use the XXX on this. I normally get a better spot than that. Normally I get a bit of a better place than that one. So now another way to go is to literally throw the Ballista Pro with roll and fade down here, and then look at that. There's a big disc for that, so the barely even clear the mandate. So now next, you don't have the XXX, and you don't have the musket. Use the Explorer. Don't have any distance. This is or the musket, or the Explorer, or the XXX. You'd use the Explorer if you just unlock the course. Another way to go is to throw the musket. This is in a service table. XX has the fate of 4. Now, so that was the end of the walkthrough. Bye.